with his face still glued to the desk by dried. 10 long years had passed since he and his friends gathered 10 gems of... After a moment of reflection, our hero finally snapped back to reality and recalled the stark truth. It had already been... Despite his attempts to cope, our hero understood all too well why he kept that picture on his desk. To remind him of the life he once lived. The one he could have pursued. The one he lost. He glanced beneath his desk, only to see what he already knew he'd find. A heap of garbage, expired condoms and empty bottles of booze. Standing up, our hero resolved to seek out a co-worker for conversation, only to find out everyone else had apparently already left for the day. The empty office served as a stark reminder of his own life. It wasn't after he and his friends shut down Eternum for good when collecting the 10 gems of doom that our hero finally confronted. He possessed no tangible skills in the real world, and those he considered friends, even lovers, Our hero strode through the deserted floor until he reached a pair of elevators. After a brief moment of consideration, he opted for the one on his right. Another electrifying choice in our hero's life. Not only could he choose the elevator, but also the next floor to visit. This had all... Our hero left the reception desk and took the elevator back to the meeting room floor. Despite his best efforts to endure the harsh words of the receptionist, he couldn't hold back his tears any longer and began to cry. Our hero left the reception desk and took the elevator back to the meeting room floor. Despite his best efforts to endure the harsh words of the receptionist, he couldn't hold back his tears any longer and began to cry. However, he had to compose himself. He then made his way to the meeting room number 2 to meet his boss, unaware that an unexpected turn of events was about to unfold. Luna watched expressionlessly as Alexandra left the room, her gaze lingering until she disappeared around the corner of the hall. Our hero felt the weight of weeks of depression and anxiety crash down on him all at once. Overwhelmed by his suffering, he accepted the pill as after a disorienting trip induced by the psychedelic stimulant, our hero awoke drenched in sweat and vomit, wondering if this would finally be the reason. Our hero felt the weight. After a disorienting trip induced by the psychedelic stimulant, our hero awoke drenched in sweat and vomit, wondering if this would finally be the reason he got. Despite feeling dizzy and repulsed by what he had become, he finally mustered the strength to stand up and leave the office for the day. He decided to stand up and leave the office for the day. He left the office. And with that, our hero left the office, bringing another day, another cycle in this routine we call life. Deep within his mind, he harbored a hope for a different outcome in the days to come. Yet, with his face still glued to the desk by dried beer, a long-forgotten hero finally opened his eyes and stirred from his protracted, dizzying dream. After 5 years of working at the same desk, doing the same job day in and day out, Our hero felt a disorienting sensation wash over him, making him mistake his monotonous routine for deja vu. He glanced beneath his desk. The empty office. Our hero strode through the deserted floor until he reached a pair of elevators. After a brief moment of consideration, he opted for the one on his right and continued his journey. The elevator on the left only went up to the 7th floor and was off limits to employees at his level. Despite this fact, the meeting lodge, the place where friendships are forged, hard workers find respite, and colleagues discuss the... However, after losing contact with his old friends, our hero became increasingly antisocial. As a result, none of his co-workers even noticed his absence. By the time he arrived, our hero felt utterly defeated. With no meaningful goals left for the day, he turned on the TV to watch his favorite talk show. Our hero finally found the phone he thought he'd lost on a nearby table, receiving an unexpected call. Not a customer. Chang hurriedly left the office, not glancing back. Our hero had painfully observed how, with each passing year, his old friends slipped further and further. However, the call from Dahlia Carter sparked a glimmer of hope within him, so he decided Dahlia turned around the corner, barely able to walk straight, prompting our hero to follow her out of. Exactly 3 minutes and 50 seconds later, he snapped. Observing how Dahlia had already left in haste and feeling frustrated by yet another failed attempt to satisfy a woman, he decided to follow suit and leave. He left. And with that, our hero left the office. Deep within his mind, he harped. With his face still glued to the... The empty... Our hero strode through the desert. Our hero glanced at the stairs, briefly considering using them. However, he quickly dismissed the idea. He looked at the stairs again and couldn't help but laugh at his own stupidity, realizing I